I came from Indonesia to study here in the United States at the age of 17. In addition to pursuing a better education, my parents hoped that I would be able to master the number one used language in the world and gain independence by living alone. I moved to San Jose in 2011. The first few months were hard for me undoubtedly, learning to live alone and having to care myself with little to no grasp of the English language. However, I found solace in the fact that I met a great friend who would turn out to be so much more than that. Her name was Alois. Similar to me, she also came to the United States to study. I found comfort in the fact that I was not alone, as she was also confused and a little scared to be in the States. We stuck together a lot, as since we had no other friends or family here. Over time, our English improved and we were able to make other new friends, but we still stayed close as after all, we were still at heart Indonesians. After a while, things started to get complicated. As many of you might know, when a guy and girl spends a hefty amount of time together, there's quite the chance that either one will fall for the other. This being said, I did develop feelings for her. At first I shook it off as simply caring too much, but I found myself starting to act awkwardly around her. I put my hands around her more often than I should, and I would get angry if she could not go out with me alone. I hated it when she invited more of her friends to join us. As you can see from the pictures above, things were highly awkward between us. I think she felt it too, but she declined to admit it or say anything. I finally mustered up the courage to tell her, and she let me down gently, but it still hurt terribly. I was put in the friend zone. We started to drift apart from that day, not completely, but enough that I saw much less of her. In spite of this, I still tried ways and means to get close to her, or simply please her in the hope that one day she would say yes. 2 years went by and it was time for us to transfer. We both decided to transfer to LA as it would be a fresh start for the two of us. It was actually in LA when she finally decided to give me a chance. From then on, we never looked back. We explored the greater part of Los Angeles together and went on trips to Mexico, Las Vegas, and other states. Now that graduation is nearing, we're going back to Indonesia at the same time. I know this relationship will last as we were friends for so many years before we got together. As you can see from the pictures above, we are both really happy as a couple